Hey everyone, I'm Red Beard the Hippy here with Estes Method from the KCMO area, or for the people who don't know, Kansas City, Missouri area. We'll do the non local lingo for people. So how long have you guys been a band? We'll start off with that one.
Well, we've actually been a band for a year and a half. Yeah, year and a half now. We started in December of 2024. And so, yeah, not too long. We're still pretty fairly new and yeah,
Just getting
doing our
started.
thing.
Well, and speaking of getting started, the upcoming show that you guys have, is this your first show, or is just this the big show that you guys are pushing for?
It's a big show that we're pushing for. We played shows last year, but this is actually our first show this year. So just with the bands that we're playing with in the show, with what it is in the Kansas City area, we're just really trying to get the word out and have as many people as we can come out to the show, and it's gonna be a good night. It's gonna be fun.
Well, and just speaking of the Kansas City area, like you guys had, like obviously there's you can go anywhere in the both sides of the state and find music on any given night. So is that like issue of getting shows, or does it feel like it's oversaturated, or
Um, no, not necessarily. I mean, we've played the shows we played last year were actually on the Kansas side on the weekends, and so and now we're playing in Missouri on the weekend. But so
Yeah, they're both in Leavenworth. This is our first time playing in Kansas City, so hometown. Got a lot of people who haven't seen us just because Leavenworth is like out of town, and so this is our chance. Yeah, come see us in Kansas City, our hometown. So super excited for it for sure.
and then so what style of music do you guys play? Because I know some of the bands that you'd mentioned earlier that were on the show for this year. I kind of know some of their style. So, what style of music do you guys perform?
It's a good question. It's a bit if I was speaking from my own point of view, it's modern. Um, it's heavy. There's cinematic elements, thematic elements. You could some people could call it metal or like a subgenre of metal or modern rock or hard rock.
It's been a real
yeah,
hard thing for me. Like trying to hashtag us is
yeah,
nothing quite captures us for modern rock, metal, rock. It's like man, yeah, it's hard to quantify for sure, which is cool, which is why we're so excited for the music. You kind of just have to check us out to know what we're about.
Yeah, we didn't set out with any kind of like preconceived goals or like we're going to go with this sound or this template or this or that. Like we just work together and we just bring ourselves to the table, and it's a combination of that.
Perfectly said.
yeah. You're so
Well,
good at
then with
that.
that being said, what are some of each of your influences? So then maybe that'll help people get a concept of which it never works out because you'll say what some of your influences are and then like it sounds nothing like any of the influences at all, which is always hilarious.
Sure.
Right, right, yeah.
That's the fun part though, because then you can bypass the music and the physicality and then dive into the subject matter of like what attribute of it is influential.
Yeah. I'd say for me, kind of when I started, I'd say like of course Amy Lee, Paramore, A Day to Remember. But I'd say recently, Stitched Apart would be definitely one for me. Um, Bring Me the Horizon, and I mean, right now I'm kind of, I mean, I don't know if I would say influenced, but I'm really rocking Beartooth right now. But,
As you do.
With,
but
with the
yeah,
Bring Me
but
the
yeah,
Horizon one, is that new Bring Me the Horizon or old early Bring Me the Horizon?
all of it. I just saw them in concert too for the first time.
Jealous.
I sang every song except for the new one, but it was fantastic. But yeah, Sempiternal and so good. So good.
They played Doomed, right?
They did.
Yeah.
Yep. Encore.
He's like, okay,
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah. From Doomed. There were 3 encores. I don't know what the other one is, but it was
they hit
hard.
hard.
Yeah.
Of course
I mean,
there was.
Yeah.
You know you're getting it done when you got 3 encores.
Right?
For sure.
Yeah, you got something going on, right?
Yeah. Influences, though, for me, I'm like drummer, producer over here, and it's everything, man. I'm like open, it's just being open-minded to like everything. I mean, pop, throughout the decades too, like blues and rock, and I grew up on progressive rock from the 80s and stuff, and just I love, and like the newer stuff I'm so excited for. Anytime someone drops some new thing, I can't wait for it. Local, national, doesn't matter. Just love music, man, and whatever comes to us. The influences. I think every song that we've put out so far, we have 4 singles. It's like every song has a different influence altogether. So it's like whatever speaks to us, kind of thing.
For sure.
No, that's actually, I like rather than, like, obviously for being a drummer, doing the whole thing where you're just trying to pull in everything because you don't know if that pop punk emo song that you just listened to might influence, some cool kick drum that you come up with 3 songs down the road.
Yeah, I geek out about I geek about fills and just things people come up with, and you never know. That's why I'm constantly searching for the next thing that gets me inspired, and it's daily, like straight up. So I think and playing with these guys, they give me so much to work with. It's nuts. So I don't know, playing drums with like Rob will throw down a riff. I'm like, I cannot wait to play drums to that and like shape it because drums is a cool thing where it's like it really shapes the feeling of the music. So it's like a big responsibility, which is cool, but also so fun. And I'm so stinking excited for the new stuff we're working on and what he's been cooking up. It's nuts, dude.
So we got one more. He's been
it's gonna be a lot of fun
the whole time trying to figure out who his influences are.
I know, I'm geeking out.
I kind of got into music through like the 90s, alt grunge type of stuff. That left a mark. Specifically, Tool left a huge mark. Deftones, Helmet. There's so many. The Pumpkins.
You've been a big inspiration for me. You constantly inundate me with Porcupine Tree and like all these I would have no idea of all these incredible musicians if it weren't for this guy. So.
I have a really eclectic music taste, I guess.
That's
like
an understatement.
Tool, Deftones, all the way to like really heavy stuff. King 810, American Head Charge, and I mean countless others. Really,
that's a band that just recently started resurfacing. Was American Head Charge. Their first album, The Art of War, is so amazing.
Dude, yeah, it was, to me, they were like the band from that time period that should have exploded.
They're very underrated band.
Dude, criminally.
Yeah, because that's the cool thing about growing up in different eras is you hear different styles of music, and like just like you were talking about seeing Snot in '98 at Ozfest, like during the early years of Ozfest, when now you look at all the bands that were on that, they're all the icon bands like Korn and Limp Bizkit. Pantera was on a couple of them. Well, Pantera and Slayer already had their reps in, but like System of a Down and all these bands that are the top tier bands now were on those early Ozfests.
It was wild. I had a memory of I saw System of a Down on second stage Ozfest in '98, and I remember being so excited. And he signed the singer signed a dollar bill, because that's all I had in my pocket, and he gave me his water bottle, and I was like, "You guys are going to be fucking huge." Like, Mark, I could feel it. I could feel it in the crowd. I could just feel it. I mean, rest is history, but they had that something. They had it. For sure.
And it's weird because, like, it's an it factor, and it's something that, like, when you see it firsthand, like, okay, I went and saw Pantera 2 years ago because I missed out when they were, near the end of their run in 2000, because I was, like, 16, so my parents weren't letting me go to shows yet. But, like, going and seeing them live and seeing still that level of energy that they have 20 plus years minus the brothers, but they still had, and like you'll hear people cover their songs, and then I saw it live and I was like, yeah, I'm done. You guys, everybody may cover it okay now, but like they still had that it factor, 30 plus years later.
Yeah. One band I saw actually on the side stage at Warped Tour was In This Moment, and ended up doing a circle pit around Maria Brink, and it was to Daddy's Fallen Angel. It was amazing, and just to see them like that and to see where they've gone now is just crazy. It's so cool.
Speaking of In This Moment, I saw them on their first tour cycle, or one of their first early tour cycles, in Salina, Kansas, at a local bar there. So I had pictures with them, autographs. They came back through right after they'd really kind of, their second album really picked up. They did a tour with Ozzy and Zombie, and we ended up getting on the bill with them, and they remembered who I was because I was running around the first show with a Burger King crown on. But yeah, they're huge now.
I know, yeah. Got to see him. I think it was Midland.
I did. I saw him with Sleep Token and In This Moment and Nothing More.
Yes.
Googly. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Right before Sleep Token, right before they popped.
Like, that is absurd.
Literally 6 months right before they popped.
Yeah.
Which one?
Amazing.
Popped?
A Sleep Token.
Oh, okay.
I mean, yeah, they're playing in arenas now.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Midland. Ooh,
they're one band
show.
That's for me.
But they're not really my cup of tea. Like, some of their stuff, their music is really impressive. It's just one of those, like, it's not really my thing. And I've listened to it here and there, and it's, I'm not gonna trash it. Like, some people are like, oh, these guys, this band sucks or this band sucks, and I think that puts out a bad image. But it's one of those where it's like they're not really for me. But like, watching some of their drummer do stuff, it's one of those, like, how can you not be impressed?
Yeah, you don't get a whole hot topic.
Yeah, watching him on Drumeo is where I was like, okay, I can get down to this. It's just so sick. But as a drummer, it's like, taste for sure. And music finds you when it finds you. Is why it is. Like, I found recently a band from the '80s from a movie that Crystal recommended to us, and I'm like playing it every day now. Yeah, the Chemical Brothers one, Apex, the whole Go thing. And dude, I'm like, how have I never heard this? And was like getting down to it, So it's like music finds you when it's supposed to find you.
Yeah, and how it does.
Yeah, and exactly the context of how it came to you, and someone recommended it, and I just happened to listen to it one night and was just captivated by something. It's I'm getting all existential now. Jeez.
Oh yeah, I 100% understand that. I saw Saliva, and literally during one of their songs, like, in my head got transported back to high school, and was like in a high school mode, and suddenly, like, at the show, just kind of, not there, right here. That was weird.
Yeah.
I go.
And I wasn't on drugs, so I don't want to, there wasn't any of that.
No outside influence. Yeah. It's pure. Yeah, going to live shows is something I desperately need to try and do more of. It's just like sitting in my basement. That's where we are right now. Is my basement studio, and just every night it's like it's hard to like take time to, and it's expensive nowadays too, just to go see shows. But I want to so bad. It's just every time I go to something, I'm just like inspired. You know, if you want to entertain, go be entertained. It works. It makes you just want to go and write and.
Well, and like the other thing,
like all these guys are hustling.
I always like people that go, oh, I can't find anything to go see. It's like, really? Just make a post on Facebook.
Yeah, I go to 4 shows a week if I could, but it's more like 4 a year, you know. If I'm lucky.
I mean, like I do weekly flyer posts, and there was for a while I was sharing up to like 400 flyers a week, and it's like, if you say you can't find anything to do, like I don't know what to tell you. Like you either don't have Facebook or you live in like literally bumfuck Egypt where there's like nothing. There's not even a Dollar General. Like,
and this our local KC scene. It's every night. It feels like there's something you could go that's exciting, and like talented people are making cool stuff, originals, cover, whatever you want.
Usually take your pick.
Yeah, really. There's options every weekend.
Well, that's the cool thing about the live music scene too, is just finding, like, you can find those like jazz reggae bands with a church choir sound to it, and you're like, I didn't know that I needed this, but I need this. Like I like this.
Absolutely.
And that's kind of the cool thing about the bigger cities, is you can literally find stuff everywhere, and of all styles of genres. So we've kind of gone through the music and the influences, and you touched on this one with like the influences and the idols, like being able to actually meet them. You kind of mentioned you know, circle pit around Maria Brink. Met System of a Down, got him to autograph $1 and got a water bottle. Like, have you any of the other influences or idol type things, you've been able to meet them, or?
Okay. Well, Periphery is one, actually. Ooh. Yeah. Hey. I did not get to meet the singer, but I met everybody else, and so that was awesome. Who else? You guys.
Years and years ago, a band I was in, we did a few of the Florida dates for OTEP, American Head Charge, and Blood Simple and Dry Kill Logic, and it was super cool. It's called the Alliance of Defiance Tour, I think, and the Daytona Beach. It was during March. It was during Bike Week, so it was bonkers, dude, as you can imagine. And just meeting those guys and rubbing shoulders with them and such, it was super cool.
Dry Kill Logic is another
I will say one other
underrated band.
They are, yeah.
I've been obsessed with Nothing More. Brandy, my wife, she got VIP tickets. I got a signed poster over there from Nothing More. I was just like, they're my favorite band of all time. I think they just kick so much ass. And I got to meet the whole band. It was funny because the VIP thing, you have like an open floor of like, you can ask some questions, like, you know, raise your hand. Like, I was like, I had 100 questions, and I did not raise. I was just like so nervous. So it's just like, it's them, you know. And then like they take a photo with you, and it was like, hi, you know, just like totally geeking out, and just, I mean, could have made something of that moment, but I was just like, I'm here, I'm just having a good time. And then it was at the Truman, and it was just like the best show ever. We were like front row, and I had a buddy. I don't know, remember Larry? I don't know if you remember Larry.
I do.
Yeah, he was doing their press, and he was like, he gave me their set list before the show started. Oh, sorry, Larry, if you don't want to say that. But
say what?
I don't know.
I didn't hear anything.
And just like, I was just geeking out the whole night. But that's mine. That's my big one. I've done a couple cool ones with my dad. He's really into, like, I mean, fusion jazz and all kind. I'm trying to remember what it was, but yeah, we got do some VIPs there and like meet some awesome musicians. But yeah,
You guys go see like ELO or
yes,
level.
all the time. Yeah. Aldiniola, that's what it was.
Okay.
We got there and they're like, hey, do you want to like go meet him? Like the VIP guys didn't show up, and we're like, okay, so we like gotta go meet Aldiniola. Is like an awesome Latin guitarist, and he's so cool. And yeah, just I'm trying to think. I was like in a DVD with Kansas. They played Topeka, and they made a DVD, and like we're in the audience on the DVD. That was pretty cool. And they like, had to repeat some songs, like they messed up in the middle of Miracles Out of Nowhere, and they're like, "Hey, we're gonna start over for the DVD. You can hear that song again?" And we're all like, "Yeah!"
That's so cool, and it's very human.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
It was a cool experience for sure.
Awesome. Yeah, one other one that I have is, I know I had mentioned Stitched Apart, but band that I was in previously, we actually opened up for them, and
nice.
Nixie came up to me after. Yeah, this was like 10 years ago, but she came up to me.
It's just a number. It's just it's in a thing that puts a foot stamp on that we're not talking about.
So, but yeah, she came up and gave me a compliment, and like that meant the world to me. So that was pretty cool. And now to see where they've gone is just
nice,
inspirational. So
shout out.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah, that is something always that's cool when you meet certain bands and see certain things, and just kind of realizing that if you treat them like, you know, normal regular people, it goes way further than if you fanboy. That's why you make sure, or fangirl, you make sure you go around the border when you do that, so they don't see it and you geek out there.
Yup.
And then we'll just kind of bounce back into the band name. The Estes Method, you said, was ghosty, haunty, scary related. How did you guys come up with that name and idea behind it?
Oh yeah, that was our guitar player, Matt. He's in Nashville at the moment, and he was super into ghost hunting YouTube videos. And he's like, "Bro, I found out this technique of ghost hunting called the Estes Method, where I guess it originated in Estes Park, but like you blindfold yourself, you put on some noise canceling headphones that are linked to like a spirit box or like some RF radio noise or something." And then a separate person will go and ask questions to the spirits. And like theoretically, you know, the person wearing the headphones with the spirit box will hear some answers to those questions. And then they'll relay that to them. And it's like a way of communicating with the spirit world, essentially. And we're like, that sounds sick. No one's used it. We loved it immediately. And it felt like our vibe. And yeah, stuck with it. We love it.
It's been a lot of fun just to kind of take that and just run with it with our presence on stage and our kind of get-ups that we have and everything, just kind of having that ghosty, dark element to it.
It's thematically super fun.
Yeah.
And there's like a lot of ideas that we haven't even like doing some ghost hunting. Like we've had some people reach out to us of like, you want to do some ghost hunting? I'm like, yeah. So, some future content, I guess, you know, subscribe for future ghost hunting adventures. But yeah, man.
Well, I think it's just there's a whole element to the ghost hunting thing that you either are fascinated and intrigued by it, or you could care less. Like,
yeah,
I noticed that with
the people who are into it are into it. Like Matt said, he was just binging it like constantly. He's like, I can't stop watching these people talk to ghosts.
Sure. Yeah, and that's the cool part. It's just that's a small part of that whole thing of, you know, things paranormal or the opposite of you know, light and dark, the absence of it. The unseen, the unknown, unspoken. There's much.
Yeah, the mystery of life. And it was like, that's for sure what we want to capture. And yeah, there you go.
Well, and the other cool thing about that is it's like music. It's open for interpretation. Like if you're using the spirit box or those type of things, you know, one set of people will hear one
Ouija
thing,
board.
another person will hear another thing, and yeah, we're not allowed to have Ouija boards in the house because I have children, and
Same.
Yeah, same.
they would probably try to summon something and be like, really? Now I've got to figure out how to get rid of this. Awesome, thanks. A demon from the seventh layer of hell.
Did you close the door?
Yeah,
Did you
dude.
close the door?
Rule number 1: don't shit where you eat.
Take it over to the police station. Let them deal with it. Be like, okay, we're gonna open a portal here. Sorry, it's your problem now. Public space, deal with it. Can't be any worse than the state of things anyway, so.
I feel like we might open a portal, guys.
Right.
Uh-oh. I'm not be a sick music video or something, just to open a portal to hell.
That would be fun.
Well, there are other places. I think I'd try to see some other places first.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, hell doesn't seem like the funnest one to go to. I mean, living right now, it somewhat kind of feels maybe about the same. Like, can we try something cool?
What if it turns out that hell's like a resort, dude? And we're like, dude, we done did our time.
Like, oh, this is cool. You guys have golf courses for free.
Golf.
And replenishing alcohol. Awesome. I knew all that sinning would pay off later.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
You gotta have some fun with it, anyways.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's the whole goal.
It's all about.
It's all about fun. If you're not doing it for fun, then why are you doing it?
Because I have
What do you
bills
do?
that I have to pay. Oh wait, we're not talking regular jobs. Oh well. Oops.
Yeah, that is. It was a long day in the office.
Yeah, I've made comments at my regular job that this is not my fun, or that where I work is not my fun job, and they're like, well, how is this not fun? I was like, the other stuff that I do is fun. Well, how's that better than this? I was like, 1, I get to talk to bands. 2, I get to go to concerts. 3, I get to photograph artists and record videos. I can drink on the job and I can do drugs on the job. And you guys frown upon those here. And they're like, and it caught them off guard. And they're just like,
Jay.
Yeah.
do we need to test you?
Yeah, that's the fun stuff.
I don't know. And then I just walked off and let them figure it out.
Think about it. Yeah.
Yeah, this has been so much fun. Yeah, it doesn't matter if you have a long day. It's like you get that's every night, dude. Every night, go down to the basement here and work on music and see what we come up with. Get to talk to some people. We're always in communication. It's everything's just happening super fast, and like this, man. Thank you for having us. It's so awesome that like we can talk to people who are also just super enthusiastic about music, man. So.
Oh yeah.
Anybody that wants to talk.
I really enjoy finding different bands and like hearing the experiences, and like one of the things that I found on Facebook that it's funny because I found out how to piss people off, but in a fun, interesting way.
Oh,
like,
good.
You know, you get the battle of the bands or battle of the albums, and it's always like, the Korn's first album against, Limp Bizkit album, or, the Deftones against Korn. It's like those get boring. So why not put Lamb of God against the Deftones and then post it, or not the Deftones, Lamb of God versus Ashes of the Lake versus Significant Other by Limp Bizkit, and post it on a new metal site.
If you want reactions, you will get them.
Yeah,
that's
polarizing.
I have one that I've been holding off on posting, but I know that one's going to.
Oh,
there's two groups of fan bases on this one, and it's one of those that it'll go one of two directions. Either nobody's going to see it, or it's.
Pepsi versus.
And seeing how this probably won't get, or I won't have this edited and posted before I post this, it's Pantera's Vulgar Display of Power versus Sleep Token's second album.
Wow.
Okay.
I mean,
Dude, it's clever because you know what you're doing is.
Yeah, that is.
You don't even have to move. You just sit it out there, the idea, and everybody moves.
Well,
Yeah,
I like
it.
Yeah.
It's also if, and there's two types of people I've noticed. There's the people that are like, you know, this band sucks, this band's great, and then there's other people that are like, hey, if you listen to this musically, you know, okay, certain things are corny on this, but if you listen to this music, these riffs are insane. They did this with the drum tracks, and you know they're breaking it down. And it's like, okay, I like this guy. Like he's actually breaking down why he likes this album over the other one versus like, you know, this band sucks. Like, okay.
Right. Yeah. You get to weed out the dirtbags.
Yeah.
You know, and like, yeah, the cool, open-minded people shine through. That's genius.
And it's also just because, you know, you can only hear. It's like, okay, if you have a choice of watching a cover band or watching the original, which one are you gonna pick?
I guess it depends on the cover band.
Like, okay,
but it's original.
If you had a choice between Schism, that's a Tool cover band, or seeing Tool, which one would you pick?
Yeah, Tool for sure.
Yeah, Tool for sure. But I mean, Tool at home is better than no Tool.
Yeah,
you know.
But if it's a cover song,
man. Cover song is completely different because.
Okay. I've seen Alien Ant Farm play Smooth Criminal. I was like, I'd see that all day because that crowd was, that's my kind of crowd for sure.
That was also something that nobody had done, or like Children of Bodom when they did Britney. They covered Britney Spears' "Oops, I Did It Again," or
yeah.
I think it was "Oops, I Did It Again," or "Hit Me, Baby, One More Time." I don't remember. One of
like I Prevail. They did a cover, didn't they? That was was it Taylor Swift or Katy Perry or one of those?
Yeah, it's finding something.
Yeah, I want to see that over the
house, and it's just bringing a different idea to a concept.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have a feeling that one's going to get some traction and probably not some of the nicest thing, but it's gonna be, music's music, so I don't see, and it's all personal opinion. Like you put Pantera up against Frank Sinatra, and you're gonna have a whole different.
There's room in the world for everything, for sure.
And it's all based on, you know, what certain people like at that moment in time, because, you know, there might be one day that you're feeling Frank Sinatra more over Pantera, and it's just that's how you feel that day.
Mm-hmm.
Or Mo, yeah.
Exactly. Good point.
And it brings a different idea, concept, and it's kind of like playing with different bands. Like you can play with the same bands, or, you know, change it up. Where like I've noticed a lot of the festivals and stuff, and certain shows, they're not like it used to be. Just, you know, heavy metal bands and hard rock bands would be together. And now you've got, you know, some of the rap metal bands, or they'll have a rap artist, or like a, you know, an acoustic blues artist in there, and it's just kind of, but it has this great flow. Like if the show's set up right, it has a cool flow to it.
Mm-hmm. There's an art to that for sure.
Yeah, the setting up shows is a whole different ball game, and figuring out who goes on when. Well, speaking of shows, which one would you rather play? Which spot would you, early in the night or headliner?
Crystal, what do you think?
Well,
depends. Right, it's like who
wins early.
Yeah.
Well, and if you're early, who's headlining? You know, if the headliner's someone who we would love to open for, then early. But absolutely. And not to overanalyze your question, but headliner, obviously, like you want to be there, like you want to be the ones. You know, that's the goal.
Well, like, and
I'd say headliner would be great, or right before, you know, depending on who it is. Like
time of the night. Yeah, you're thinking of like, when's the crowd gonna be there, and when are they the most lit up, and they're like ready to go, or when are they beat up, like the very end, like they could be all beat up and not like, oh yeah, whoa.
Yeah. But not like
death
1 in the
metal
morning.
bands before you guys with all circle pits. Like, oh great, we picked the wrong night to headline.
Like, hope you guys still got some in you.
Let's
do it.
Yeah, do you guys notice that with the local scene where like people leave after a certain time, or do you notice that, or does it stay pretty consistent where there's a certain amount of people that are always there and then it kind of trickles in and trickles out?
To the local shows that I've been to lately, they've actually ended early. So really people have been staying for most of the show. And at least that's what I've experienced for the shows that I've gone to. There's one where some people did start to leave a little early, but yeah, I mean, shows are ending at like 10:30, and so people are sticking around, really.
There's always an unspoken thing of like, hey, tell your people to stick around for the other bands too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I think a lot of people take that to heart, and I see it. I see people sticking through the whole shows nowadays more than ever.
Yeah.
I usually try to when I'm recording stuff or photographing stuff, but I mean, I think there's only been like one show that I had to leave early, and my friends were headlining it, and I caught a couple videos, got some photos, and was like, hey, look, I gotta bounce because I gotta basically outrun a storm home for an hour and a half, which I successfully did, barely, but like I only had to leave like 20-30 minutes early, so I caught half their stuff.
Yep. When you gotta go, you gotta go.
No, that's kind of cool seeing, like, as weird as it sounds, seeing shows end at like 10:30, 11 o'clock, where it's still early enough that you have some energy and you're not completely shit-faced by the end of the night.
I like that better, yeah, because there's still some evening left too. It's like I get to do two things, or not just that one thing and be done, and toast at 2:30,
Yeah. Able to kind of hang out after talk and yeah. And it's not ending at 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning, where I'm like supposed to be in bed like
a day ago.
Cool.
Yeah, yesterday.
I'm getting out of the bar at the same time I'm getting up for work normally. Awesome.
Right.
Yeah, it's all like you said, you still have evening, and it's not you're in a big rush where it's like if you're the headliner and you get done at 1:40, it's like, okay, now we're going to try to sell merch while they're kicking everybody out of the bar.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And speaking of merch, do you guys have merch available at shows yet?
So we are working on that, and we will have merch for Glow Night. So we have picks that just came in.
We do.
Very excited about those.
Custom picks.
Yeah.
I can show you one.
Yeah, get that out.
Show you the front.
Oh,
okay.
That's slick.
And then the logo on the other side.
Oh, cool.
Shout out Intune GP Guitar Picks for making those for us.
Those are cool.
So we got those, and we have t-shirts that'll be on the way. Stickers. Yep, I think that's probably what we're gonna have for Glow Night.
Yeah, we'll have a little goodie bag for everybody, for sure.
Yeah, if they so wish partake.
Yes. So we're excited about that.
Oh yeah.
And who came up with the logo that you guys created for it?
Our in-house graphic designer.
Well, you helped out with the logo.
I did.
itself. Well, for the name one.
Oh yeah.
We worked on the name logo together.
It's always a group effort, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I kind of created the other stuff.
We're super DIY.
Like, just so humbly. I kind of created it.
I give it all to her.
Big deal.
She's the talent with the graphic design, and our website was all her. Like, yeah, we're a very DIY band, and that's how we like it.
Yeah.
We just recently outsourced like photography for the first time, like, but everything up until now has been just all us.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well,
yeah, because if not, who?
Yeah. You got to be careful with like
Well, and the other
Who?
thing too, like you gotta, if you
Yeah.
can do most of the stuff yourself, why not do it? It's
Yeah.
kinda
Yeah,
like,
exactly. And yeah, just doing all the promotional materials and the album artwork and everything for the band, it's just keeping it in-house. We get to, just we collaborate together. I mean, we talk pretty much like is when we wake up to the end of the night. We talk all the time. We just bounce ideas off of each other and just, we get to just really form it together and we just create this artwork all together. So it's
Yeah,
it's a good process.
Everyone brings something they got. It's like
Yeah.
we all have our own skills and talents, and we let each other use those.
Yeah,
And we
bring
don't get
ourselves. Mhm.
yeah, don't get in our own way, and it's awesome.
well,
Yeah.
that's kind of a cool thing where it's obviously each person has their own musical abilities, but then like, okay, I bring this and I can do this, and this person does this, and it takes it off of just having one person who's like, okay, so I got to book the shows, I got to do the flyer, I got to promote it, I got to do this, I got to do this, and what's the rest
Yeah.
of the people doing? Oh, I'm back here drinking a beer, having a smoke. I liked the photo when I saw it.
For sure.
Yep.
Well put.
Yep.
And like obviously with social media, do you guys have accounts on all of the? You obviously have to have more accounts than most because you got
Yeah.
the music accounts, but then like you got the Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
All of it.
Yeah,
All of
the
it.
SS Method everywhere, and then the SS Method official on Instagram. I mean, yeah, I was looking at Threads today. There's so many things that's like, where do we allocate our time? But yeah, some TikTok stuff here and there for just like, yeah, everything kind of has its own purpose. So we want to be everywhere that people can find us.
Yeah. Maximizing those outlets.
Yeah, and it's been working out for sure.
And it's definitely weird being from an older generation where it used to be, you had to go around and put flyers up everywhere and hand out the handheld flyers. Now you just make.
We still do
post
that.
and- oh, you guys still do you guys?
We do.
Just yesterday, actually.
We have been. Yep. We have some here.
Yeah, that's the current one.
Yeah. So yeah, the shows that we go to, we've been handing these out, and pretty much just anywhere that we can, we're literally taking these, handing them out to people, posters, hanging them up where we can. And then actually for this show, we're gonna have a couple billboards, so that's exciting.
Yeah,
that's cool.
right off
But yeah.
70. Yeah, KC, yeah.
So it's gonna be But yeah, we just down to the handing them out.
So it's bouncing. I've noticed a lot of more bands are doing like the DIY, do it yourself, or the DIY, and they're also taking the old school mentality of promotion with the new school mentality of optimizing social media. So
Yep.
that's cool to see that bands are still trying to do all the different styles of promotion because I know there's some people that are like, I'm not doing social media, and you give them a flyer, they're like, I had no idea about this show because I don't have social media, and it's like, okay, how do you not have social media at this point?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely something, it's a powerful platform. And so, yeah, we use that. And then, we are still old school with the handbills. So, yeah, we utilize what we can to get the word out. So.
Well, and then that's a good thing because then you might get 5 or 10 people in that didn't see, and like the algorithms are so joyful on social medias where I see a post that you did 8 days ago about a show 7 days ago and like, oh cool, I can go check that. No, I can't. That was last Saturday.
You're like,
awesome, thank you Facebook. I'm glad that I saw that.
right, yeah. That's definitely happened.
I commented on one flyer about
Catch
a month
that
ago.
algorithm.
was like, "Hey, dude, that's a great show. When is that?" And they're like, "You were at that show." Had to look at the date and was like, "Oh yeah, I was at that one, wasn't I?"
And it was awesome, right?
It was 3 years ago. I mean, I've been to quite a few shows. I kind of forget which shows I did hit and which ones I didn't and when they were and what the flyers looked like.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. When you get so many under your belt, it's like.
Right.
I try to remember almost all the bands that I've seen, but I always remember it's weird with the bands where like the ones that are really cool or really hit a certain way, like you remember them.
Yes. Yeah.
100%.
One band actually that I saw not too long ago that really, really moved me. Was Ginger, and I've been a fan of Ginger, but seeing her live, I mean, it was just insane. And just like afterwards, I was just like, what just happened? Like, did I really just witness that? But yeah,
That's the best.
yeah, it was so good. I was like, I haven't been moved like this in a long time, but that one stuck with me for sure.
Keep getting one of the kids calling me, like not like everybody in the house knows I'm doing an interview. Apparently, she has not come from
I'm not
the upstairs to
We're
the
not
main
the-
floor yet.
All good.
It's all good.
Oh,
Yeah, always
yeah.
aspiring to be that. Sure.
Absolutely.
That's a good aspiration to have, like to be that band that moves
Yeah.
people.
Yeah, when you leave the show and you're like, that band did something crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
To be that. Yeah.
I've seen
That's
that
what we're
a
going for
few
sure.
times. Like there's certain bands that like
Yeah.
I saw them 5 or 6 times and they had that it factor, and then some things happened and one member left and then another member left and they had some issues and they just haven't quite been the same. So I don't know if it was like the chemistry got disrupted or what was going on with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd
Which
say, yeah,
always-
like Ginger, definitely. Spirit Box was another one. Nothing More, Periphery. I'd say like those are some of the top ones that was just like, oh my gosh, the show is just freaking fantastic.
And they
Really
have that
moving.
next level energy and presence. And it's
Yeah,
weird to
yeah.
people that have like experienced it and know exactly what it is. Like you were saying with System of a Down years and years ago before they got big, like you just knew they were going to be that band.
Yeah, it's almost like it's like an aura or like a vibe. It's hard to describe, but like it's like you can't see it, but you can see it.
Yeah, yeah. Know exactly what you're talking
just
about.
know.
Yeah.
It's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
I saw. It was weird. Like, there's a rapper called Mr. Capone, and like I was watching I got to see him and meet him. He was kind of cool. But like throughout the night, all the opening bands, like they were good. They had certain levels to them, and then like the two before him were that next level, and then he was just on a level all his own up there, and it was one of those where it's like, this is weird. I haven't seen this before.
Yeah, yeah. It's like, how have I missed this? Wow.
What are you grabbing? He's got his grabber.
No, it's supposed to be for a green screen, but it ends up being more for a door shutter. Because the door doesn't quite close because our cats will knock it open and a dog will come in.
Shut the front door.
So I'm right next to the kitchen and I'm hearing kids over there bickering, so it's one of those like, yeah, we'll shut the door so the mic doesn't pick it up because I don't know what they're talking about and don't need that in the middle of in the interview. But no, this has been a fun interview. We'll probably go ahead and get ready to kind of wrap it up. And, I appreciate your guys' time and reaching out and doing the interview. And now I have a band to, because I haven't listened to any of the music because I do reaction review videos. And sometimes with doing those, it taints your reaction and your review if you listen to it beforehand, because I want it to be more authentic and have a real vibe to it, because you've seen the reaction review videos where it's like 41-year-old man reacts to first time hearing Inner Sandman as you're wearing a Metallica t-shirt. Like, really? First time hearing Eminem? Yeah, okay, my name is, yeah, okay, sure, yeah, I believe that if you're under the age of, 15, okay, maybe I can understand that being the first time hearing it. Anybody over that? Yeah, no.
Like, there's no way. No way you haven't heard this before.
Unless you're, like, Amish, then maybe.
Ooh, there's a channel. There's a YouTube. There's a YouTube channel.
I would love to. I would pay attention to an Amish reviewing and reacting to music. Like, that would be hilarious.
That would be great.
Dress up in the garb and
I've got ideas already.
Or have that that very religious family that you never see them with cell phones or any of that stuff, and they don't have the they shelter their children from the world. So, like, seeing that would be kind of cool too. But I'm weird like that, where it'd be like, and so the first one we're listening to is Cannibal Corpse.
I know. Yeah, that's all. Yep.
And it had to be the live song that gets the same reaction every time you see the videos of it. The fact that you know exactly which one I'm talking about. But no, I appreciate your guys' time, and we'll go ahead and wrap up this interview. And hopefully the show turns out good, and this helps promote it some and everything like that.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am.
For sure. Thank you so much for having us and speaking with us.
Thank you very much.
No problem. It's fun doing these. We're meeting new bands and finding new bands, and like, I think Kansas City is only 5 hours or 6 away from me. Plus, I have family that lives in my mom lives in the Kansas City area now. She used to live in Lawrence. I'm not 100% sure where she moved to.
By the vicinity.
Somewhere around there, yeah.
I think I've made it to Kansas City a few times, but driving there is a freaking nightmare, especially at night.
Yeah.
When Google Maps decides to take you right through the downtown area.
Oh, wonderful. Yes.
Yeah. The fastest.
Mm-hmm.
And deadliest.
KC.
And deadliest.
Yeah.
Kill a scene.
You're doing 90. Shut up and pay attention. Let me know when I'm clear on the passenger side. Clear. All right. Is that how you're supposed to do it? No, but I can't turn around and have my eyes refocus fast enough. You guys
bro.
have a great evening.
You too. Thank you so much for your time. Appreciate
No problem.
it.